the tall tale liars here have to say about the situation.
Yeah.
Did they say how far out they opened it or anything, so you don't have an actual trouble problem on the footage? Okay.
No, they think
not a big deal. We'll make it out there. It's just
right. You got a turn there.
And another turn.
Right.
So I think you're actually going to leave next door. I bet you if you went to the next door unit, typically about a foot or so off the wall, you'll typically see a floor clean out.
Oh, okay.
Some of them have them. Some of them you can just barely see the nut for the clean out because the concrete guys, they skimmed over it.
Right.
Some of them don't. Some of them do. I haven't seen a T on its back yet.
It dropped down there. Ugh, shit.
Yeah, that's kind of strange. You don't see. Ooh, what have we got going on there?
Uh-oh.
Looks like you might have some roots going on. I'll tell you what, do me a favor. Can you turn that kitchen sink on?
Yeah.
Cold water only, please.
Yes.
That way, if it's hot water, it doesn't fog us up too bad. That might be where the clay starts. I don't know. I got to get it. It feels spongy like it's tree roots, but get some water. You figure these have like little miniature windshield wipers on them, you know?
Yeah, you think.
Get some of that crap off your lens.
Yeah, I was always wondering, like, how the heck do you get it cleaned off?
Water is your best friend. Back and forth, back and forth.
There we go. Like it hits right there and doesn't want it to go down.
No, it's that turn for sure.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, there's a bunch of crap in that right there.
Yeah.
Ooh, whatever that is, it don't like it. Wants to try to.
Yeah, you hit right there and it doesn't go around.
Well, once you get around that, I think is where that clay's at.
Right.
That's right there on that drop. I can't recall ever remembering one that does that drop like that, because that main's out back.
Yeah.
Because that unit that's next to us, that manhole, it's a older gal that lives at the end, and there's a manhole right in the corner of her yard.
Right. Hey, Mike. All right. Yep. Bye.
You still picking up food?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's definitely, I think that's what's hanging you. Because I think there's roots right after that. Let me see. God, man, it just wants to gobble up right there.
Yeah.
Get a bunch of crap right on that lens.
Yeah, it doesn't want to get past all that crud.
Nah, it's like you got two turns right there, back to back, real quick. Change of elevation, it looks like.
Yeah, you would think enough water to wash the lens away.
When was the last time they backed up?
It was last weekend. So John was on. So it wasn't this previous weekend that we just had. It was the weekend before. John was on call. I think he had to come out. It was through the work week or something like that. He called, and it was Tyson that came out and augured it. But this one's had problems before.
Yeah, whatever it is, it's right there at the bottom of that drop.
Oh, what's that?
It's all that cast buildup, man. Right there at the bottom of that turn.
Jesus. So weird, man. You hit that thing and it just block.
Yeah, and then if you get people flushing any baby wipes or tampons or anything like that, that spot, we can locate it. I gotta locate it before the drop. You can't locate on the drop. It's not very fun. The rest of it so far looks good.
Yeah.
But that drop right there is no bueno. And that looks like it's on a... Looks like it may be on a 90. Because it's that crap right there.
22 feet out? I didn't see that. Tells you how much feet you're out. I wonder how many feet till the main. It's the main.
Oh, goodness, man. You probably got about another, once you get outside the building, if I were to guess, probably 20, 30 feet.
Right.
Because the gal in that building next door, I'll pull that skid off, see if we can't jump it and leave that water on. You go outside of her unit at the end, and you go probably about another 20, 25 feet, and then you're in that main. Because if memory serves me correctly, I think that building next door to us dumps directly into that manhole. We'll just keep the camera rolling. Staring at a fan on a wall. Let's see if this will help negotiate around it.
Does that pretty much keep it out of the water?
Well, it kind of helps center you
oh, okay. I
off
see.
the bottom of the pipe.
Alright, I see.
There's different sizes you can do. Round two.
That's right.
A little build up there, but that's all the way up on the top.
There's a bend.
There's your turn to the left, and then you're going to hit a turn to the right.
Alright.
There's that one. There's where your kitchen's entering in, right there. You can see the water dropping in.
Yep.
So that's where that is. I have a feeling we're going to be next door. This probably runs just this way, and then it makes that first jog. And then these lines typically are about 2 feet to 3 feet off the divider wall. Is typically where they're running at. And here we go back again.
Yeah, because the kitchen would be right there. That's where we're hitting the kitchen.
Alright, we made it without the skid. So we're in clay, so that spot that I'm hitting is right there at that building connection.
Oh, okay.
For sure. We'll see if we can't get a better picture of it on the way back.
There's like some tree roots right there, isn't there?
Yeah, but it's, if I remember right, it's 6-inch clay back here.
Oh, okay.
So that's nothing there. There's another joint there. Looks alright. That one there's alright. Whoa, Johnny. Big old root ball there. I bet you that may be sealing your fate too.
Yep.
That's at 33. And the white stuff there's the toilet paper stick to the root ball.
Yep. They just, like you said, just auger that sucker, so that sucker, damn. So I wonder if you punched it right through.
And then that's right there at the city main, because there's the city sewer right there.
Yep.
That's the 8-inch clay main that's running out back by that fence line. For
so
sure.
it's not like collapsed or nothing like that, or broken. It's just that
No,
big fucking
nothing's-
little ball right there, right before the
Yep,
main.
you got that ball of roots
it's like
right
34
there,
foot out.
man.
Dang.
And it's growing right there into the side.
So I'm wondering, like when he augered it, I bet you he just like.
Well, the problem is your stacks are 4-inch, that sewer 6-inch. The biggest blade you can get down there is 3.5.
Yeah, so we can only get so much.
So you're not going to be able to clean a
whole
6-inch
thing,
line
yeah.
all the way with a with a 3.5-inch blade, unfortunately.
Yeah, it gets
I mean, you could run it super, super slow,
Right. Yeah.
and then you got some roots growing in on the back side of that tap, but that's
Right.
actually kind of in the city's main there. So yeah, look at that.
Golly.
I mean, it's not like engulfing the whole pipe, but it's right there sitting in your flow line.
Yeah,
So it'll be a matter of
so
time.
it gets so much built up, and sometimes it goes again. And
Yeah, it'll be a matter of time, and then that's going to cork off again,
Yeah.
for sure. And trying to get, the bad thing is jetting this, because of the way you got that double drop, that's going to be a booger, man. That warthog's not going to make that turn. So you have one of two options. You can either dig this spot up and just get rid of it altogether to resolve that issue, and then you could put a clean out in outside.
Oh yeah, that'd be a lot easier.
Or we locate it and find out exactly where we're at outside. You dig it up next to the building there out back, and you put your clean out in there, and then you can jet from there.
Oh yeah.
I just don't want you guys to waste time or money trying to get the Harbin jetter through here. The Warthog root cutter will make the 245s, but it's not going to make the two double drops there, for sure, just to get to that. And see, and the thing is, the cable's never going to hit the same spot twice.
Right.
So unless you run this slow 2 or 3 different times while you have water going, you'll never feel that probably.
Yeah.
So we can do one of two things. It's totally up to you. I'll probably have to, I don't know, I'll need more room because my machine's in the back. And
See what he wants to do right
and
now.
we can try to run it right now slow and see if we can't try to dissolve that bad boy. Because it's just going to be a matter of days,
Yeah,
I'm guessing, probably, because it's sitting right there in the path of the water.
Okay.
So if you get somebody flushing baby wipes or tampons or even just regular papers already starting to collect up on it. And it's not a long run. I meant from this clean out here, you're only talking,
A couple more feet.
40 feet to get from here to that main.
Right.
Because I zeroed my camera once we were level underneath the ground, so it's not counting this or that riser.
Okay.
So 50 feet, you're in the main.
Hey, Mike. Hey, he was carrying this line, and about, I don't know, like 30 some odd feet in, it's not collapsed or nothing like that, but there's a gigantic root ball in there. And you can see where they poked through the last time, but
It's already collecting.
It's already collecting up again. So he says it's going to be a matter of time for it to, clog up again. So he doesn't know if you want to, for him, try to run his machine through it again and try to see if he can run it slow through there and see if he can break it up a little bit more. No, she ain't. No, he got the camera through it. Yeah, he got it all the way through to the main and all that stuff. We can see it going through the main, just right there, right before it gets to the main.
Right
maybe
before the tap.
Yeah, right before the tap. He says about like 3 feet before that. You can see where it's. Yeah, everything looks good. You got a few little spots here and there, but it's nothing big.
Nothing's offset, broke, cracked, or any of that mess.
All right. Yep. Bye. Hey, so just go ahead and run it.
You want us to try it?
Run the machine through it, I guess.